Hi beauties, today's session is going to be a very short mobility session. You guys know that I love these type of movements and I've been adding them into sessions, but the purpose of filming this as a separate one was really something that you could do if you were going out for a run or just having a day where you feel a little bit tight and want to release and mobilize out. This is such a great and just really nice session to come into. So we're going to start in this staggered position, foot's onto the inside of the leg, other leg's just tucked in behind, and I just want you to bring your hips so that they're centered down on towards the floor. And we're just going to start by taking 3 long, full and deep breaths. So whenever we're doing mobility work, we just want to connect with the breath. Keep that breath going. We're just tune in with our bodies, notice how you're feeling. Any aches or pains, and know that these mobility sessions are to help ease through that. Okay, so keeping length through the spine, shoulders pulled back, we're going to take the elbow down towards the floor, and we want to think about elongating the body through every part of the movement. You take it in your own time. This one particularly can feel a little bit intense, especially dependent on where you are tight. And we've got to allow ourselves to think about the body as this one connective chain, that it's not just, injuries or aches or pains are never just in isolation. Often they can be referred from tightness in other areas of the body, which is why I like to try and mix in a full body mobility when we're doing it. So we're doing hips, feeling this into the knees and then into the upper body and side body as well also. Good, bring it back to center. We're going to take the legs up and over to the other side and then back again. So you can, with this, you can post the hand behind as you're coming into it, especially if you're a little bit tighter. Leaning the body back and then rolling across, sitting upright, right up onto those sit bones as you come round. As you find that your hips start to loosen up a little bit, what you'll find is that you're able to start to do that without the use of the hands. And then we're going to hold it over onto the other side and just repeat that side bend movement. So tuck the feet in, reach into the fingertips. Notice any clicks or releases that happen. And the more that you repeat this, and you can really never do these type of mobility sessions enough. And it doesn't have to take long, it doesn't have to consume your entire life. We can just be like, I feel a little stiff. Let's just move, let's just help our body to feel better. The better we move, the more we reduce our chances of injury, and we just feel more mobile. We can get more depth in our movement and in through our workouts as well. From here, we're going to come into a cross-legged position, but I'm not completely tucking in the cross legs. They're just ever so slightly out in front, keeping the feet flexed. And then we're going to reach it forwards, coming up, taking a balance, cross the legs. One more time on each side. It's a nice one just to release out the hips. Bring it back into that staggered position. This time, instead of rolling from side to side, we are going to roll side to side, but we're also going to add the addition of coming up onto the knees. Again, if this feels too hard for you to get into, we can place the hand down, lean the body forward, push into the knees, lift and push those hips forward as we hope now into the front of the legs, quads and hip flexors. And then as you progress, taking this without the use or aid of the arm. So it is requiring a little bit of strength, a little bit of control, and having those muscles activating and switching on throughout this actually helps you to get more length and range through that joint as well. Let's just do one more on each side. Good, and then just bring the legs all the way around to the back. From here, we tuck the toes underneath, so we do sit back onto the toes. And as I've been talking about with that kinetic chain, flexibility of the big toe is a big one that often gets compromised. So I know this is not super comfortable. If you need to sit and then release it and then sit back, over time, the longer that you can sit in this position, the more mobility you're going to get into that big toe. We're going to take the arms out, pulling the shoulder blades back, elbows drawn back. Now push through the feet, squeeze your butt and come up. And this is actually a great one to do as a warm-up, because what we're doing here as we squeeze the butt and push the hips forward is we're firing up the glutes. Open out, reach it up. Be aware of your posture, that upper body. We spend so much time rounded forwards. We really want to open up through the chest. Nice, just a couple more here. One more. From here, take the hands to the floor. Bring the hips up towards the ceiling. I'm just going to turn side on. So from here, we're just going to pedal the feet into the floor one at a time. Let the hips tilt. And then start to walk the hands, or the feet I should say, back in towards the hands, keeping the legs straight as you can for as long as you can, but bend if you need to. Roll it up. Restack the spine. Then roll it back down. We want the spine to move well. Take the hands to the floor, walk it out, pedal them back, and repeat. So just walking in and out. Oh. And just enjoy your gift in this movement gently and being mindful. We're just stretching things out, making them move that bit better. Let's do that one more time, nearly there now. So you can do this before a run, after, just even if you're going out for a walk and you come back when the body's warm and you just want to move that little bit better, take it back. Bring it all the way down, tuck the toes underneath this time. Release, bring it back. If it feels okay to lift up the knees, you can do. So you get a stretch in through the shins. Woo, if you're ever doing hill work, they often need that. Back into our staggered position. So the difference this time, we're going to take the hand onto the floor. We bring the back leg up and around, bringing the toe kind of in line with the knee, and then we want to push the heel down. From here, lift the chest, and the weight almost rocks forward. So rock forward, 3, 2. We can lift the heel, but what we're trying to do, we're going to roll down and change sides, is get the weight forward over that leg, keeping the heel planted as much as you can so that you feel the stretch through the bottom of the calf into the soleus. And we're moving through these movements, so it's not a static stretch. Static stretching can have a place when we're looking at improving flexibility, but mobility is your body's ability to move and to function as it was designed to do. And again, kneeling positions can often feel challenging and hard, but the better that we can be able to move in these positions, the younger that we feel, the more able and capable of getting up and off the ground. Now, I struggle and do have quite tight ankles from running, trail running. So even when I'm doing this, yes, I feel it here, but I can feel it come all the way up the back of the hips into the lower back. So that's just that reminder of how our body is all interconnected, and tightness in one area can often release other parts, and that's a very common thing, especially for anyone with tight hips, that the feet, the way the feet move, the ankles, hips, affect lower back, even as far as neck and shoulder pain. Last time on each side and then we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this little session. Let me know over in the group when you're done, and then we're just going to release down. We're just going to finish off the session. I want you to roll all the way down to the floor. Just take the feet out, legs out. Again, hand on chest, hand on belly. And let's just come to our breath again, because often when we're breathing, we breathe so much up in the chest. But really what we want to do is breathe fully and deeply right down into the diaphragm. So we check that by when you breathe in. You want to feel the belly rise. And fall. Feel the shoulders drop. Just fall away. On the out breath, unclench the jaw. Keep that breathing going. Just allow the arms to flop down by the side. And if you need to, you can stay here for a little bit longer. Just continue with the breath. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know.